All right, everybody, let me say first and foremost, I'm so sorry I waited until the week before Easter to do this, to get this done, to get this to you. That is my bad, and I feel horrible about it because I'm sure you all have plenty of things you're trying to get done this week as you prepare for Easter. And just know that I'm praying for each of you, for your campus, for what God's going to do. And I just can't wait to celebrate all that He accomplishes at each of our campuses through Easter, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. Having said that, let me run you through what you need to check on whenever you go to your campus's volunteer registration page. So I'm going to copy and duplicate all these for you. So whenever you go in, whenever you receive this video, your registration page should already exist, being VBS volunteer registration with your campus here. First thing, when we hit about, make sure that your dates are correct, right? Make sure that your dates and times are correct. And you just hit edit here and make sure that they are set up correctly. When it comes to, don't worry about changing the description unless you don't like it. Change your location to your campus, and change down here, hit edit, delete my campus and select your campus, just to make sure. And then everything you change, make sure you hit the save button, because if not, it'll go away. On contributors, make sure that you put anybody here that is not on staff, but that needs access to this registration data. So that's going to be your VBS director, maybe anybody who's kind of doing an admin role for you. You're just going to add their name here and put contributor. We're going to go on down to settings and make sure that your specific date and time, everybody needs to go live on Saturday of Easter if you're having Easter services, just so that it goes. And so if I haven't changed that, make sure that that date is correct, so that anybody who sees registration information and goes into there, clicks on their campus, that their registration page is on their church center page. Also, this should be, I'm not going to change this, so everybody's registration should be open, which means you can immediately send it to anybody that you want to receive it. Please hit edit and on support contact and change it to someone at your campus who can answer, that will get those emails. Because as much as I love your VBS, I don't want to be contacted by every VBS question. And so make sure that you choose someone from your campus for that. Subscribers just mean anybody who needs to know, as people sign up, is there anybody that needs that information? And so again, make sure, and I'm probably going to check this for each campus as I create it, because it's so important, but we need to close registration automatically to the minute, right? So 6 p.m. For most campuses, 2 weeks before, so that no one can sign up on your registration page 2 weeks out. And that's per request of the ServeWell team, just because you have to remember that as much as you're having to do for your campus, they're having to support and at every campus. And so we're just trying to honor them for the work that they put in for us, providing accountability and support for our process. And so again, 2 weeks out is when that date needs to close. Again, we're going to go ahead and click phone as required. We want to make sure that we have their phone information. Address, you can click that if you want to. So that's the plan there. When it comes to selection types, please don't change this. Just let everybody select volunteer, because we're going to collect information in attendee questions. And that's just going to help reporting and all kinds of things like that. Inside of the attendee questions, everybody who checks, gets a ticket, signs up as a volunteer. You can do anything you want to in here. And so this is just the things that I have selected, and I may even go in and edit it once it's done. But this is every area that I could think of that someone would serve except for plus, it looks like. And so if you don't know, you just type in, so plus ministry. Boom, and then add, and then you put it wherever you would like to put it, like just drag it in, right? And so I'm going to put that right underneath my youth leaders. And so there, you've got that, it's there. So get rid of it, keep it, and then hit save. Always remember to hit save. When will you be able to serve? I tried to do this as kind of generic as possible. You can go in and put specific dates if you want to, but just before VBS, day 1, day 2, day 3, family night. And they're just going to select all that they're willing to. Same thing over here is it's check boxes, and they can select as many as they want. Check all that apply. Same thing here. And then I understand I will receive an email with very important information and must complete the serve well process in order to serve at VBS. Just a single check mark to recognize that they have received, that they understand that information. Down below, do you have kids younger than VBS age? Yes or no. But then they say, yes, I understand, we'll complete this. But again, at the bottom, leave unchecked if you do not have kids younger than VBS age. This just lets them, it gives them multiple times to say, yes, I have kids younger than VBS. Yes, I will complete the form for my younger kids. And then going down here to confirmation message, you can see that we have these, we have the VBS Junior form that Little Life has created for us that will then populate a workflow for your Little Life pastors to kind of know who's signing up for VBS Junior. So there's that. Also on confirmation, make sure that I'm not going to change the dates for each person. So make sure you come in. I will change the dates on the about section. But make sure that the confirmation, change the dates on your confirmation message. Leave this section that just says if you have never completed Serve Well, an explanation of what that is, very similar to the Serve Interest form that they receive. And then that will populate with, when they fill this out, it will automatically populate your workflow at your campus. And so your Serve Well funnel, every registration that goes through, it will put somebody in the funnel, and they'll check to see if they have completed the process and move them to complete it if that's the case. And then if not, they'll move them along and probably assign them to you. And so keep this the same. And then there's just this section down here that says any details you want to communicate to volunteers, including. I'm actually going to delete this and just say more details will come as they become available, because that means I don't have to figure everything out right now. It means that people can sign up, and then as my VBS team figures out what meetings we're going to have, when we want them to kind of, we'll put together a full email, and then we'll send it out to everybody, and then I'll copy that information and put it here once we have all those things decided, so that new people who sign up will get that information in their confirmation email. And so those are the things you want to check out as you go in. I mentioned sending an email to all the people. If I click over here to registrations and I click actions, I can general email, which is going to send an email out to everybody who has signed up so far. And so when I do get that information, and that's how I'm going to send that email. And then, like I said, I'm going to copy that information. I'm going to copy that information and put it into my confirmation message. And so, hey, feel free to reach out directly if you have any questions or anything that I can help you with. Talk to you later.